And you guys, it's day number 111 of my 365-day Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. Every single day here in the year 2022, I have been getting into a very frigid ice bath. That one right there. This is the Morozco Forge. If you're brand new, it's a company that makes an ice bath, but they have a little gadget on here that tells you what the temperature is, which it's currently 32.1 degrees Fahrenheit. It's got a little button there, you guys, that I press. You hear that little grinding sound? That is the filtration system so that the water is constantly being filtered. And so I get into that every day. 32 degrees every single day. Now for 111 days in a row. And it's been fun sharing this journey every day, 5 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this on the replay, go follow me over on Instagram, Livin' Low Carb Man. So today I want to do a follow-up to what I talked about yesterday. Yesterday I talked about let's do a do hard things challenge, which was inspired by a friend of mine who is on here now, was on here yesterday, and she said, hey, I did 5 minutes of forearm planks while you were in the ice bath, Jimmy. And I'm like, that's cool. And so yesterday I put out the challenge, let's do hard things, and several of you did wonderful things. One person did wall sits. Another person like stood on one foot to balance. There were lots of things that were like cool ideas. Go watch day 110 and you'll see what I'm talking about. But today, you guys, I wanted to see if Kira wanted to come on while I'm in the ice bath and do her planks on the camera for you guys. You want to see that? So I know she's here now. I'm gonna see if I can pull her up on the stage here to talk to her and Kira do her thing. Because when she told me 5 minutes of doing forearm planks, I was like, that's pretty badass, because I don't think I could do that. I can do an ice bath. I don't think I can do that. That was really hard. So we're going to get Kira on here in just a minute, looks like. So Kira, if you are on a phone, it should let you come up. Really hard. So there you are. We're going to get Kira on here in just a minute, looks like. And I hear my own voice now, so that's funny. Kira.
Hang on.
What's up, my darling?
Oh, not much. Just trying to get the camera here on my
Yes.
phone. Sorry.
So you got it like positioned like on the ground or something to show?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. So
So
hopefully
are you ready to do this?
I am.
And guys, look, she's going to be waiting for me to do my big scream at the end for her to stop. So don't start until you see me get all the way down. I want to give you full ability to.
Can you just tell me if you can see me? Because I'm gonna do it back here on the mat.
I see you.
Can you see it? So this is where I'll be like this.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
But hold that thought. When I go in, and when you see me go all the way down and start breathing, then you start. Because I always have a few seconds after I'm done, and I want you to stop as soon as you can. So, all right, guys. So this will be fun. Are you ready, Kira?
I am.
All right. So I'm going to set it down and get positioned myself and let everybody see what's happening in the water, and they'll get to see you at the same time. Yeah. Roar.
That's right.
All right, Kira, 5 minutes on the clock. It's going to be the longest 5 minutes of your life. Here we go.
So this is the part where Jimmy can't speak, but I can speak. And then when he starts talking again, after he's done with his breathing, I can no longer speak.
True.
It's funny that way.
Yeah, my hardest part is at the beginning. Your hardest part is at the end.
That's right. The things you make me do. First I'm fasting, and now this. How did this happen?
Because I love you, Kira. That's why. Guys, cheer on Kira. She's doing a great job. Damn. Hopefully you're being inspired to do hard things, guys. All right, you guys, I'm going to start talking a little early than I normally do. So this is the lady Kira on the bottom of your screen. She's the one that inspired this Get Hard Thing, Do Hard Things challenge. Because it was a couple of days ago, she said, Jimmy, while you were in the ice bath for 5 minutes, I went on my forearms like you guys are seeing her right now. I did planks on my forearms for 5 minutes. I was like, damn, like that's hardcore, girl. And I was like, I should put out the challenge that other people should do hard things. So, guys, it's Kira today, but if you want to participate, I would love for you to do whatever hard thing you're going to do on camera. Because, I mean, you guys know I'm here 5 minutes every day. I'm going to do it anyway. I would love to see you guys doing something hard. It doesn't have to be an ice bath. Kira can't do ice baths because she's got a condition that doesn't allow for it, but she can do planks. How you feeling, Kira?
I hate you. Now I'm fine. This is normal.
Yeah, we have more than 2 minutes left, so hang in there. So yeah, this is the Do Hard Things Challenge, guys. Jimmy's doing a hard thing, 32.1 degrees Fahrenheit ice bath. Kira's doing a hard thing on the bottom of your screen, doing 5 minutes of forearm planks. I would be dying right now if I was in your position. Definitely glad I'm in the ice bath because this is hard enough. That would be super hard for me. Does jujitsu, you guys. She's like a badass and a half. So breathe, Kira, breathe. You got this, girl. Cut off like half your hair so you're not weighted down by that anymore. All right, I'm gonna lift my hands out of the water like I always do as a modification because my hands do start hurting. So I do this number and it lets me stay in. Joining us, guys, we're on day 111 of my 365-day Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. This beautiful lady on the bottom of the screen there is my friend Kira Kellerman, and she is doing a 5-minute forearm plank in solidarity with Jimmy doing a hard thing. She's like, nah, Jimmy, you're not going to dominate all the hard things in this world. I'm going to do something hard with you. So she started this trend, guys, and I want to invite you, if you want to do this, DM me on Instagram at Living Low Carb Man. DM me and say, hey, I want to go on camera with you as well. So we'll get you on camera. We're in the home stretch, Kira. We're down in the 30-something seconds left. Hang in there. You're gonna hear me go under the water, and when I come up and woo, you better let go, girl. So right about 25 seconds. So I'm going to get in position to go under the water, and Kira's like, about damn time.
Do it.
Here we go. Let go. You made it, Kira. You made it. You made it. You made it. You made
I don't
it.
hear the beeping. Did it beep?
That ambulance is coming for you. Well done, Kira. Well done. Woo. You're wet in the face
Oh
and
my
red.
gosh.
Yeah, you're wet in the face and red because of yeah. Stretch it all out because
Oh
of the
my
sweat,
God.
and I'm wet in the face because of the cold water. So
I am so sweaty now. And
yeah,
anyway, thanks for letting me join.
you
Back
did
to your ice challenge. Go, Jimmy.
you did well. I'm proud of you. Gotta go. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So that was fun, right? Having my friend Kira on. All right, I got my jersey on. Oh, that's funny, Kira. We got a still shot on the screen. You'll disappear in a minute, but it just sometimes it's delayed in disappearing the image. But yeah, you guys, hard things. We should all be pushing ourselves to do hard things. And if we don't, how do we know what we're capable of if we don't push ourselves? to do hard things. And so that's why you see me. And thank you again to Kira Kellerman. Appreciate you coming on here and showing that you can do hard things too. She can't do an ice bath. She came and visited me for my 50th birthday party, and she came by the house, and I said, "Hey, you want to pop in?" And she's like, "I can't do cold," because she has some kind of a condition. I think it's Raynaud's or something, where she just can't do it. So it's too painful. It's too much. Can do 5 minutes of forearm planks. She's wasted right now from being on her forearms, but like, wow, like that was super duper impressive. But I want to encourage you guys. Look, I've been pushing the ice baths, but it's not really about just the ice bath. Yes, there are benefits specific to cold therapy that I would love to see you try and do and see how you do. But one of the bigger kind of goals of this is to get you to try things outside your comfort zone, to get you to try to do very, very hard things, to challenge yourself. I feel like, and it might be an American thing, but it could be around the world, but in America, we are kind of lazy. We are. We're kind of lazy. We don't really want to do things that seem odd. And what's funny is some of the odd things that we think are odd are very normal around the rest of the world. Just wait until you read my book, Cold Therapy Clarity. I'm going to put some of the historical references about how cold therapy has been used around the world and still is to this day. Cold therapy is a thing everywhere around the world, apparently, except in America. And so we make it strange, but it's actually very natural. And so we need to stop thinking so, what is the word? To think that we're only supposed to do these things, and these things, and anything that's outside of that is weird, is ostracized, is not going to serve you well. And ironically, it's all these practices that are very healthy for you. And so whether it's an ice bath, whether it's forearm planks, whether it's anything that pushes you to do hard things, you're going to be served well by that. Now, Kira is one of the strongest mentally people that I've ever met. And she's that way because she does hard things. She does jiu-jitsu with men twice or three times her size. She's just a little teeny tiny little thing. But she does that. She gets beat. She says, I beat myself up with all these things. She's told me that many times. But I'm like, but look, it's made you a warrior. It's made you a badass. And you don't just get that way just going through life. You get that way because you push yourself to do hard things. So I'm very proud of you, Kira. All right, let's scroll back up. Let's see who all's here today. Kira, of course, is here. Jeremy, Marcus, Dawn Marie, WC, Jess, Troy, Melanie, Lee. That had kind of a poetry to it. That's Yellow-eyed one, Mama Ors, Linda. As always, guys, if you have comments or questions, please feel free to write them down below. Would love to hear what you have to say. Carolyn, Sheila, Jay Rosenthal, Snow Pixie says hello. Tomas is here. Hunter's dad. Snow Pixie, do you do an ice bath every day? Yes, Snow Pixie. That's what this challenge is all about. So I'm doing 365 days in the year 2022 of doing every single day, 32 degrees Fahrenheit in an ice bath for 5 minutes. Now, this is going to be a challenge next week because next week I go on a trip to Austin, Texas, and I'm driving there from South Carolina. So I'm going to be doing some ice baths in hotel rooms with maybe a bathtub. Most hotels have accessibility to ice, but I need a bathtub. And the very worst case scenario, I'll be doing cold shower. And I'll be showing you live. Obviously, I'll have swimming trunks on, so don't worry about, are you doing that live naked? No, I'm not. So yeah, every day, every day. And by design, I want to show people the possibility of the human body to withstand something like this. Because just the thought of an ice bath freaks some people out, and they're like, an ice bath, that's crazy. Well, every single day, there was a smudge on my camera, sorry. Every single day in the year 2022 doing this. Do you need to do a daily ice bath? No, you do not need to. I'm showing that you can, and that you can survive if you do that. That this isn't something that is outside the realm of possibility. So if you see me, and I'm just a Joe Schmo on the internet, you see me get in there every day, can you get in there 2-3 times a week? Once a week? Can you do a cold shower for 30 seconds a day? I think so. So that's the reasoning for doing it daily, doing as cold as I'm doing and doing as long as I'm doing. Chama's here, Jules, Deborah, Carnivore Private Eye, Ann S. Garbine. Dawn Marie says, go Kira. Yes, she did great. Guys, if you missed it, if you came in late, my friend Kira Kellerman, she decided to do the Do Hard Things Challenge. She was the one that inspired this a couple of days ago that I announced yesterday on day 110. And she said, hey, I did a 5 minutes of a forearm plank while you were in the ice bath, Jimmy. I was like, that is so cool. So today I texted her and I said, you want to come on my live and do your plank while I'm in the ice bath? And she did, guys. She did. She held it. She was beat red and sweaty by the end, but she did it. I was so proud of her. I would be dying after 5 minutes. Screw that. After 30 seconds, I'd be dying of forearm planks. That's a little rough. Sutcliffe is here. Nikki, Carla, Jesse, 5009, Wilbo, Gabriella, Serious Ninja. Don Marie said, go Kira, you rock. And then Don Marie said, fire emojis for Jimmy. Thank you for that. Nina's here. Bulletproof's here. Don Marie says, we need the ice for Kira to cool her down. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Redhead was very red at the end there. It's so funny, Kira. You were red and I was blue. So if we had hugged at that point, you would have warmed me up and I would have cooled you down. Bulletproof says, wow. I know, right? See, Bulletproof, I got to get you on camera doing a hard thing. You're one of my regulars, too. You can think of something to do for 5 minutes that would be hard for you. Definitely want to get you on. And this is open to anybody, but I'm going to pick on a few of you that I know. If you want to do the hard things challenge on camera like Kira did today, just send me a DM. I'm looking for people to be suckered in. I mean, to come on camera with me to do this. That would be fun. Gustav is here. Kim is here. Tiny B is here. Bulletproof says, go, Jimmy and Kira. Dawn Marie said, we didn't hear the woo. Yes, I meant to warn you guys. So when you bring on a guest on camera, if there's anything that like overly makes noise, it silences that in. I noticed that when I did a podcast and I was demonstrating that I do that woo to Brad Kearns, which aired today on Real Talk podcast. I noticed it did the same thing when I went, it silenced it. And I think it's because when you have two videos on side by side, they don't want one to be louder than the other. And so if something gets louder, it just quiets it. So yes, I thought it was going to mute me. And I didn't think that Kira heard me woo because she didn't move when I did that. And I was like, Kira, you can stop. You can stop. You can stop. Bulletproof says my sound went off for a few seconds. Yes, it does do that, like I just explained. So Tiny B giving us claps. Thank you for that. Jesselyn gives fire emojis. Hunter's dad says, great job, Red, talking about you, Kira. Sharon is here. I go by Faith. JT is here. Yeah, Kira has Raynaud's, is what she says. So that is a tough, tough one. Is it impossible for people with Raynaud's? No, but it's definitely a lot more delicate because she was describing for me, guys. It's just brutal, the splotches and things that pop out because of that condition. So know thyself. Sharon says, hello, Jimmy. I missed the first part. I'll rewatch. Yeah, Sharon, you missed the fun today, my dear, because I had Kira on doing her 5-minute plank on her forearms while I was in the ice bath. So definitely worth rewatching. I would love to have you, Sharon, come on. Sharon, you guys, is the 77-year-old who got in her backyard pool recently for cold therapy. So I think, Sharon, you talked about having 5-pound dumbbells and did squats with the dumbbells. So you could do that for 5 minutes while you're on there. Reach out to me if you want to do that. That'd be fun. I say y'all's names all the time, so it'd be kind of cool for people to see who you are. So please reach out. And if you're watching on the replay on YouTube or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever, this applies to you too. If you want to come on, I go live at 5 p.m. Eastern. Just send me a DM. Hey, I want to go on camera, and we'll set you up. That'll be fun to do for a little while. I got 365 days to fill content, guys, so help me out here. JT said, I also missed it. Yes, go back and watch, guys. Kira was a rock star. Linda says, my 5-year-old grandson, Lonnie, says hi. Hi, Lonnie. So thank you for watching. I don't know what an old guy getting into cold bath does, but Grandma likes me. Jello is here. California Keto is here. Rousey's here. CW. I go by Faith says that's called closed-minded. Yeah, very closed-minded. When people don't want to try things that are outside the so-called norm. Look, if the norm was serving us well, then that's great. But Americans, by and large, are not healthy. And so why don't we start peeling back the layers of why that is and what we can do about it. Faye is here. Bulletproof says, lucky 111. Yes, so day 111. Lucky. Carrie's here. Dawn Marie. Another Dawn Marie. Carnivore Runner. Jeff. Suzanne. Parkman. Parkman says, Freeze and Walk 2022. So, Parkman, I'm going to make you put up or shut up, dude. I want you to do something hard and come on camera. So, figure out what you want to do. Because you're a big talker. We're going to see how much of an action guy you are. Are you brave enough to do something hard on camera for 5 minutes with Jimmy Moore while I'm in the ice bath? Show me what you got, man. Jeremy says, I just bought an ice barrel because of you. Yeah, that's a great company. That is, for those of you that don't know, it's a big barrel for a human body to get inside of. Obviously, during the winter, the cold air can make it cold and be nice, but you can buy bags of ice and dump it into that ice barrel. I see people get into the ice barrel all the time. I would like to have an ice barrel, just to kind of see the difference between getting in the Morozco. An ice barrel is not going to get to 32 degrees, but it'll get cold enough depending on how much ice you put in there. So kudos to you, man. Glad you did that. Fit Rockstar is here. Kira says, OMG, I didn't hear the woo and I didn't hear the beeping. You did punk me. No, I didn't punk you. I was like, I did the woo and you didn't move. And I'm like, I don't think she heard the woo because of the Instagram. It was Instagram, not Jimmy Moore. But I kept saying, drop, Kira, stop. Linda says, Lonnie thought you were getting cool, or you were cool getting into all that ice. Lonnie, it is very hard. And if we could get Grandma Linda to do it, that would be funny, wouldn't it? That'd be really cool. Right, Lonnie? Get Grandma Linda to get into an ice bath? Yeah, I think we need to see that, don't we? Yeah, we do. I'm getting you in trouble, Linda. Rob is here. Pansy Bear. Jeremy says one day the plan is to get a true ice bath, but this will work. Hey, the ice barrel is great. And in the meantime, get the benefits from that. And if you live in a cold weather state during the winter, it's a built-in ice bath. This is going to be interesting as we get into the warmer months, and it's pretty toasty today. You guys see that sun bearing down on me. It's very warm today. It's going to be interesting as it gets very warm outside. How much more of this do I want to do? I have a feeling I might want to do 2 dips a day just for the temperature lowering effect. Because it's easy during the winter, because it's so cold outside, to do a session and be done. But could you do multiple? And by the way, my grass is kind of getting big, and so I need to mow either tomorrow or Saturday. And I know I'm going to be overheated if it's this hot. So that will be interesting to note as well, is after doing a mowing session and I'm overheated, getting in there, what's that feel like? So if that happens, maybe what I'll do, because I don't want to necessarily try to time my mowing to the ice bath time, but maybe what I'll do is, if I'm hot and I'm overheated, go on camera and say, okay, guys, I just mowed my grass. I'm overheated. I want to see how this does, because I might go more than 5 minutes if I do that. So we shall see. We shall see. Contrast therapy is amazing. Yes, it is. Dan is here. Sweet Caroline is here. Colin, I can't wait to see Linda. Come on, girls. It's in the 90s where I live, says Sheila. Yes. Yes, it can be very warm in various parts. And it's still snowing in other parts. Like I had a friend of mine, she's in Wisconsin, and she's like, it was snowing and several inches on the ground, 30s, 25 and 30 degrees. I was like, it's already like 85, 90 here in South Carolina. C. Sisk is here. Zoe Zoo is here. Mow the lawn and then jump in. Yes. Yeah, so what I've done in past years before I had the Morosco Forge is, if I got overheated, I would go right to my shower and just turn it on the full bore cold and take my shower in the cold water. And you guys have done that have gotten hot, mowing, doing yard work, whatever you do. We've all done that. So imagine somebody very well cold adapted getting overheated. I would think that would allow you to stay in longer. We'll find out soon. May is here. Reggie's here. Jeremy says, I'm from Michigan. It snowed 2 days ago, and now it will be 70 degrees tomorrow. Yes. That's kind of like weather in the southern United States. If you don't like the weather in the spring or the fall, wait around, because it will change. Sometimes you get all 4 seasons in one day. That's just the way it works. Yes, Wisconsin is very much still in the 20s at night, using my natural resources as much as possible. Yes. Yes. I hear Detroit is beautiful in the winter. Well, they get that lake effect snow. That's for sure. The girlfriend doctor, Miss Anna Quebeca, is here. Appreciate you being here. I just finished Anna another 5-minute ice bath in 32-degree temperature water. Been doing that now 111 days in a row. And They said I couldn't do it. I'm not only doing it, I'm doing it in class, in style. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to show people that they're capable of things so much bigger than they realize. And that's one thing that I'm hoping I'm proving with all of these ice baths is you can do things a lot harder than you even realize. And when you latch on to that truth that you're capable of so much more than your finite mind lets you imagine, there's no replacement for that, you guys. And you're capable of way, way more. This is why people, when they go on a diet, for example, oh, this is too hard. I'm like, no, no, it's not. You're telling yourself it's too hard, but that doesn't mean it's hard. You can tell yourself any message you want. You could reframe that this is too hard message into I've never done this before, but I'm going to see how I do. And I'm going to conquer this. And I'm going to kick this. I'm going to kick this in the nuts, basically. I'm going to conquer this. I'm going to accomplish the things that I want in my life. That's my mindset about literally anything right now. And all it is that mindset shift. Same situation. And you could say, I can't, or you can say, I haven't yet, but I'm going to give it a go. And that's a good, healthy mindset. Michael's here. Lugina's here. Pastor Barry's here. Kat is here. So yeah, thank you guys for being here on day number 111 of my 365-day Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. I am getting into that cold water every single day. Next week's going to be a challenge. So I leave on Tuesday, probably bright and early on Tuesday morning, and I'm going to drive as far as I can towards the Paleo FX conference in Austin, Texas, spend the night in a hotel. And so I will go on camera and do my ice bath from a hotel room, hopefully an ice bath. Worst case scenario is it will be a cold shower, and I'll just stay in the cold for the entirety of talking to you guys, if that's 30 minutes, however long. So, but hopefully I can get some ice and use the ice machine um, at the hotel and then fill up an ice bathtub. The problem with bathtubs is they're so small, and so Jimmy's a big boy. So it'll be a little bit of a challenge, but I'll get to show you guys how I can do an ice bath even with that challenge. So looking forward to doing that. And so I'm going to be at the Paleo FX conference, which they will have an ice bath booth there. And I've already been invited by the lady running the booth. Please come and demo, show people how you do an ice bath. So obviously, I don't know what times that'll be, but it'll be different than 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'll go on camera whenever I do those ice baths. So that'll be a lot of fun to show you guys and to show the people there of me getting into a frigid temperature ice bath. So I really look forward to doing that. So as always, if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or even here on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, Living Low Carb Man, LIVINLOWCARBMAN. And you can see all of the episodes live, 5 p.m. Eastern, every single day. All of the archives are on all of those platforms as well. I put a nice, unique hashtag so you can find them. If you look up hashtag Jimmy Ice on any of those platforms, you will find all of the ice bath videos. I also do little snippets from these videos, which I make into reels. And so about a 1 minute little session that teaches you something, people have really been enjoying those. And I'm continuing to make it. The problem is I have about 25 raw videos I still haven't made any reels from because I make brand new videos every day. So I can't keep up with making enough reels from the videos. So bear with me. If you heard something and you're like, oh, I hope he makes a reel out of that, just know I'm about a month behind on the content trying to make reels out of. So bear with me. Parkman says, Paleo, are you cheating on keto, Jimmy? Really, bro? Really? You know, I was Atkins, and then I was low carb paleo, and then I was keto, and then I was keto carnivore, and now I'm carnivore. So I don't know what you mean by that, but it is what it is. Yes, thank you, Kira. Jimmy's carnivore, not even keto. Exactly. All right, I'm going to get out of here for now, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Always a pleasure to spend this time with you. Go get cold. Go do hard things. Be like Kira. Break a sweat, but do it with a good intention in mind. She wanted to do hard things with her friend Jimmy, and she did so here today. Again, proud of you, Kira. Great job. And I'm looking for you. If you want to join me, drop in my DMs. Hey, I'll come on camera and I'll do some hard thing. You tell me what the hard thing is, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, I'm out of here.